Hello everyone, welcome back to Express VTU for all. In this video, we are going to solve a very important problem from module 2 which is based on recurrence relation. So the question is, prove that 4n less than n square minus 7 for all positive integers where n is greater than or equal to 6. So now we have to prove this with the help of principle of mathematical induction, which is nothing but PMI. So in this PMI, we have to use three steps. First one is base step, second one is induction hypothesis, and third one is induction step. With the help of PMI is nothing but principle of mathematical induction. So first step is base step, second step is induction hypothesis, and third one is induction step. So with the help of these three steps, we will prove this equation. So our first one is base step. So what we are doing in base step, we have to check whether the statement is true for n equals to 6. Here we are given n greater than or equal to 6. So we can consider here n equals to 6 also. So we have to check to put the value of n in this main equation. So 4n which is less than n square minus 7. So now put the value of n in this equation. This is 4 into 6 which is less than 6 square minus 7. So this is 24 is less than 36 minus 7. So 24 is less than 29. So our base statement is true here because our 24 is less than 29 according to this expression. So we can write it as the statement is true for n equal to 6. So here our first step is completed. Now move to our second step where we have to calculate according to the induction hypothesis. Induction hypothesis. So in this we have to assume the statement is true for some integer where k is greater than or equal to 6. Here we are assuming one statement that true for all integers where k is greater than or equal to 6. That means 4k which is less than k square minus 7. Here we are doing n equals to k where we put the n equals to k in this main equation. This is nothing but our induction step where we are assuming where k is greater than or equal to 6. So this assumption is called as the induction hypothesis. So we can write it as this assumption is called as the induction hypothesis. We need to remember this equation for the third step. So our third step is induction step. One more important thing is that for induction hypothesis we consider n equals to k, and for the induction step we have to consider n equals to k plus 1 to prove the given expression. So our third one is induction step. So in this induction step, we must prove that the statement is true for n equal to k plus 1. So now, what is the meaning of n equals to k plus 1 in this main expression, which is here we are putting k plus 1 in place of n, which is equals to, which is less than here k plus 1 whole square minus 7. So now first we are taking our left hand side, which is 4 times of k plus 1, which is equals to 4k plus 4. This is our left hand side. Now here we are using the induction hypothesis, which is IH. So what is the equation according to the induction hypothesis in second step, which is 4k less than k square minus 7. This equation comes from the second step, which I already told you. Now according to this we add 4 on both sides. So here we are adding 4 on both sides. Here we are adding 4k plus 1 according to this. This is 4k plus 1 4 which is less than k square minus 7 plus 4. So when you solve, you will get 4k plus 4, which is less than k square minus 3. And here 4 times of k plus 1, which is less than k square minus 3. So now we need to compare this with the required RHS. It means we need 4 times of k plus 1, which is less than k plus 1 whole square minus 7. Here we are using the induction step where n equals to k plus 1. That's why I am directly put the value of n equals to k plus 1 in this induction step. So now expand this RHS. So what is our RHS, which is k plus 1 whole square minus 7. So when you solve it, you will get k square plus 1 plus 2k minus 7. So when you solve, you will get k square plus 2k minus 6. This is nothing but our RHS. Now compare, which is k square minus 3 with the help of this induction hypothesis. So, and our second equation is k square plus 2k minus 1. This comes from the induction hypothesis and this comes from the induction step. So now k square plus 2k minus 6, we have to subtract minus k square minus 3 from this equation. So when you solve, this is k square plus 2k minus 6, this is minus k square and plus 3. So this will cancel out, this become 2k minus 6 plus 3, so it become 2k minus 3. So now here our k is greater than or equal to 6. So according to this, we can say that our 2k minus 3, which is also greater than 0. It means when you put the value of 6 in this equation, you will get 2 6 are 12 minus 3. It means 9. So 9 is greater than or equal to 0. That's why this is also greater than 0. So the equation is there, which is k square minus 3 is less than k square plus 2k minus 6. And hence our main equation is 4 times of k plus 1, which is less than k square minus 3. Or with respect to the k square minus 3, our equation is, this is k square minus 3, which is less than k square plus 2k minus 6. So therefore we can say that 4 times of k plus 1, which is less than k square minus 2k minus 6, and 4 times of k plus 1, which is less than k plus 1 whole square minus 7. So here we are proving that this is nothing but our induction step, which is verified here. It means induction step is verified from both sides, which is left side and right side. So we can say that for n, which is greater than n square minus 7 for all positive integer, which is n greater than or equal to 6, is proved here. So like that you have to solve in the examination to get the full marks. If you want these handwritten notes, the link of the WhatsApp channel and Telegram channel is given in the description box. You go and check it from there. So thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe Express VTU for